what's funny is that we know
Hey,
that
Connie.
we have a live every Sunday night. It's scheduled. It's been scheduled since the dawn of fucking time. We know.
For 38
And
weeks.
It's only been 38 weeks. It's only about 38
Wait a
weeks.
minute. If we were a baby, we could be safely born right now.
We're term.
We're a term baby.
We're a full-time project. Look at us.
We are no longer a preemie.
We can survive.
sometime around
Lives as long as a whole ass gestates.
Yeah, 75 is like an elephant's gestation or something.
yeah, I'm just saying sometime around 7:30 p.m. every Sunday night, we act like we don't know what the fuck we've been doing. all of us are like, oh my God. And everyone's like,
And Christina apparently doesn't remember that we're meeting.
Christina said that she was going to look into the agenda. Like,
Well, there
I
she
don't know.
is. Okay.
You know,
She
I
was
see what
like,
happened.
"I'm talking about
So
me.
I'm
I'm here.
typing.
Somehow,
Start typing in the agenda like 5 fucking minutes ago. So
see what I mean?
Thank you, Lana.
I
There
think,
she is.
somehow tonight's event got canceled
I think
in
that this
Discord.
all adds to our charm and mystery.
Oh my God.
Everybody expects chaos from us at this point. If they don't, we can't be helped. They can't be helped.
I mean,
Something happened with the Discord event.
have a good example.
do you even know us, bro?
I know, right? Do you even
BTS
529?
Do you even
BTS
529, bro?
The project might be full term, but I haven't felt full term since I got back from Kansas City. This
I was
is
gonna say,
the
we're
first
acting
time.
more and more like a newborn.
Yeah.
We're
More and more
resting
incapable.
is fine, guys. We're fine. We're doing great, sweeties.
Sorry, as soon as it said 38 weeks, I was like,
Supposed to do with the actual trip itself, other than like we're just not used to doing that kind of stuff that much anymore. I mean, I know that I'm not, and so like that much like joy and friendship and goodwill and happiness all in such a short span of time. My body went, no!
Quincy's heart grew 2 sizes that weekend.
My body was like,
My two cell gas was out there living my best life.
Angel just said we're the Carol Burnett show of TikTok.
oh, that's so
honestly, that's the nicest thing you could say.
I know. I'm taking
We've got red hair. We've got red hair represented.
Okay, that's
Christina.
thank you, Brenda, for letting us know that there was a problem with the Discord event. I just sent out a message to let everybody know, yes, we are live. I don't know what happened. It's there for next week. It's not there for this week.
You know what's really funny is that Christina and I both dyed our hair in Kansas City, and both of us were going for completely different colors.
And use different dyes. I can personally guarantee I
Different
looked at the boxes.
My hair was supposed to be purple.
And your body went, nope.
My body went, nope.
Your body was like, you know what color we're not
It's
gonna
going to be red.
You look better in red.
You know what? It was just anticipating Hobie coming back.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
probably.
So cute.
Yeah, but
I hadn't.
we're
I'm not aware of any new news on that front.
Yeah, I don't have any news on that. I don't think we've.
And if there is any new news, please don't tell me.
Yeah.
I can't.
We lost the last battle.
not a whiff. Not a
Yeah,
whiff.
I think that contributed to the feeling of newbornness. That month leading up to Kansas City was
It was like intense.
was a lot.
Okay.
Speaking of agenda,
yes. Speaking of agenda, we made one.
we made one.
We made one somehow. It was put together.
Just at the last minute. It was like,
Listen,
I'm just
I
here.
thought about it hours ago.
yeah.
Counts.
Hours. And
Hours,
thankfully,
literal hours
Patricia had time.
Mid-Pegasus, I think we might talk about that. I don't know. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
on the agenda.
It is.
Okay.
It is. All right.
I had time to even go to the movies and watch a movie. Look at that.
Wow.
You're just like winning your best life this weekend.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that 2 movies that you went to?
I went to 2 movies because my daughter wanted to see The Wild Robot, which is such a great movie. I highly recommend.
Wild
I
robot.
like seeing something that wasn't BTS on the big screen.
Yeah, really.
I did.
I haven't done that
I
in a
did.
year.
I was
Here, Vince.
The
I
last
was
movies I have
dry,
seen in a theater are
but
on
I
this TV,
did.
and I am still. That is it.
And you know what? When I got there and they were going to cut my tickets, the guy had a stack of JK cards.
Ah.
Did you do the same
And
thing?
I
Christina did?
looked at him in the eye and I said, "You're going to give me those JK cards, aren't you?"
All of them.
And
Wait, did
he
you get one for Quince?
So you're saying you have extra is what you're saying.
I
Because she
have
really
two.
wanted one.
I need.
I have two.
I need.
Which one?
I'll give
Is it the one with the
you
wings or
one.
the other one?
If it's the one with the wings, I need it.
Did you get?
No,
did
I'm
you
giving
get
you the one with the wings. I have two. And I'm getting,
Wait, so you didn't get a stack? You just got one of each card?
I got two, one of each.
Don't say
Oh,
a stack,
well,
Patricia.
I
and then
mean,
tell
a
us
fat
you only got
stack.
two.
I was thinking they just gave you all of them.
Yeah,
Christina,
because the guy
I
only
need you to
gave
check
me
your DMs.
two.
Don't get excited, everybody. It's something really nerdy about Printify that nobody else would be excited about, but Christina and I will be really excited.
Oh,
Oh, that's why you made that.
I saw
Yay,
you making that face, and I was like, "Oh God, something's going on."
Steph might also be excited.
That's cool.
Okay.
I'm getting there. What's today? The 29th? Cool.
Yeah, 28. That's the
Doc,
one.
you're up, I think.
Almost October. Whatever.
All right.
No, I am excited about that.
After Gymtober ends, because Puck Jimin's birthday's coming up, we get Hopetoberfest in 18 days. Look at him.
Susan, you're the best.
Everybody try to make that face.
Look at him. He's so
Look
cute.
at him.
So Haley, if you want to try to make that happen, we would be up for it.
This guy comes home in 18 days. Ha-ha.
Did you guys see what Haley just said?
Yeah. If you can make that happen,
Yeah, we can't ask for that, but if you want to ask for that,
Oh.
yeah. I love them. I
Yeah,
love them.
I think we all probably watched them.
Yep. We love to watch
Oh,
them.
yeah, we love those guys.
Even Sean watches them.
Yes.
I don't watch them as much as I used to, but I also just don't have time.
Who has the time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, so we already said Hobie. We already said
18 days.
18 days.
I know.
I do want to say this is off the agenda
18
before we
days.
get started. I do want to say that our thoughts are with anybody that was affected by the storms this week.
Yes.
Apparently, horrible. And yeah, I'm everybody keep an eye on that. And
There are a few people in the project who were adversely affected for sure, and we
Ugh. Yeah.
horrible. I told Katie, I was like, it's literally like one of the very few things, because I miss New Orleans a lot. I lived there for 10 years and I miss it a lot, but that is the number one thing I do not miss is hurricane season.
yeah, no, truly, and yeah. How do I say this nicely? How do I say this the right way? If you truly need help, we may be able to connect you with resources. We don't post like non-official fundraisers on our stuff, but we may be able to connect you, send you to resources who can help you.
Katie just gave herself a job, so
That's what
Hey, as we always said, if you say it, it's your job. So
right.
That's true.
But yeah,
Yes, we would love to help any way possible. Okay, let's keep
apparently
going.
there are groups who, if you reach out to them with your address and your specific need, they will come help you. Like they will fly people in to help you. So that's what I mean by like we may not be able to help you. We may be able
connections to
to.
people who have connections.
Make those
groups that
connections.
are out there to help on the ground, anywhere in the U.S.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. I think Gwen says next.
What? Sorry. Just as I was talking about being better, my body was like, oh, did you want to cough and sneeze some more? Sure. Cool. Thanks. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's real quick. So we did have an extended watch party this past week. We started at 8 p.m. because we were covering 2 weeks. But this coming week, we will be going back to our regular scheduled time of 8:30 because we will only be covering 1 week. So make sure if you change your calendar at all that you change it back and show up at the correct time. Because if you show up at 8, ain't nobody gonna be there. Okay, cool.
Nobody's gonna be there. I'll
I
probably
mean,
still
you're
be
welcome
driving
to hang out
tomorrow.
until it starts, but
And I'm so thankful to whoever in the past put that link there. Thank you so much. As always, you guys have asked how you can help support the project, so I will get up here and do my dog and pony show I do every week. If you would like to support what we do and help us pay the bills to get it done, we have a Patreon. There are 3 tiers of $3, $5, and $10 a month. Each comes with some different benefits, but ultimately they support the majority of what we do, which is free to everyone. The blog, the map, the watch parties, the Discord server. Gosh, what else do we do? I can't even remember. The groups. This. Yeah. All this, gestures broadly. So yeah, if you enjoy it,
the time
and
we spend creating things, creating merch, planning events, writing blogs, researching, making videos and social media posts. It helps. It helps to pay the bills so that we don't have to worry about finding a way to do that, and we can just spend our time doing it.
spend our time on you. So yeah, it's a monthly subscription, and there are some sort of side benefits to those. We truly, truly appreciate it. So I'll do a shout out in a minute, but first I'll tell you how to join if you want. It is patreon.com/armyproject529. Can the mods type that in the chat just because Patreon spelled a little weird? And if you have trouble finding that, if you go to our website on a desktop or an iPad, there is a purple button in the top right corner that says support. So you can click that and that'll take you to our Patreon as well. For whatever reason, if you go to Patreon and search us, you can't find us.
Rude.
It's rude. All right, I don't see anyone typing it, so I'll type it real quick. And then I'll do the shout outs.
We're not searchable. We don't know.
Riven's got it, she said.
Riven's got it, thanks.
Riven's doing it. Riven.
Thanks.
Go Riven.
I was like, maybe the mods are in the bathroom. It's fine. It's fine. There's just no mods. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna, so
This is all normal.
this is fine. So we haven't had many new subscribers this past month, which is fine. I had been reading like the past month subscribers, but since we, when we opened it, we had a lot of people sign up. So I'm just going to read a couple of random ones now. That way we don't miss any of the people who signed up early. So let's see. Janie, Angel, Luann, Morgan. Let's see. McSuze, Beth, Lee, Yingy right hand.
His left hand.
We need a left
Yeah,
hand.
not to be confused with Yingy left hand. Chatty, and Marie.
Right hand.
So yeah, that's just a handful. And I'll just try to pick a random selection so everybody gets shouted out. Thank you guys very much for your support. We truly
JK tiny
appreciate
claps.
it.
JK tiny claps.
Sorry. They're like, Katie, stop clapping so fucking loud.
Damn it, we have a thing. We have a thing we do.
The tiny clap.
A round of
Go
applause.
like this.
A round of tiny claps.
Spirit fingers. Spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
All right, we're done. Turn it off.
We're never done.
It's fine, guys. Don't worry about us.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Next.
I'd love to see a psychologist analyze our lives over time. Be like, there seems to be somewhere around the beginning of August a distinct psychotic break.
That they never recovered from.
Somebody's like taking notes.
These are labels. We don't need these labels.
That's one of my favorite guys. That guy who specializes in communication and he does like BTS videos and stuff. I love him. And then sometimes he has his uncle.
Yes.
I love him.
And
He
he's
makes me feel
mom.
validated.
Yes, he's mom too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
That's cute.
And yes, please
They watch
tap
BTS videos
Stephanie's
together.
adorable face repeatedly so that we can maybe find some new people.
Yes.
The more
Christina,
people we find,
you're
the
on.
more chances are that we find somebody who lives down the street from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Katie worked really hard to get the posters up in the shop. So if you go to the shop and you click on new, we have the retro series that we have so far on posters up. And there are 3 sizes. So you can get itty bitty ones all the way up to 36 by 48 inches. And so there's your Jimin that we have so far. There's your Tay Tay. There's your Jai Hope. And there's your JK.
This was a request from you guys too, by the way. I can't remember if it was one of our VIPs, but somebody, it may have been, but it may have just been in the general server. Somebody said that would look really great as a poster, and we all went.
And then a bunch of people seemed to like that idea.
Katie worked on that and
Like,
got
oh my gosh, yes.
those 3 sizes up. So
Yes,
Well,
carefully.
thank you for
Look
the
size
suggestion.
design. There is like a little preview picture that shows it in a physical space that should help you. Not by like all I think about is, you guys ever seen what is the movie with the 12-inch high Stonehenge?
Spinal Tap.
Final Tap.
Immediately.
The nerd gets strong in here.
movie.
I know.
Hope.
For me, it was a cultural discovery when I moved to the States to watch that movie.
No, it was supposed to be 12 feet high.
Yeah. The wheel has to go up to 11
Yeah,
because it's more powerful.
That's true.
I literally just talked about turning something up to 11 like yesterday.
Just the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that Christina has to figure out how to show her computer without us having to give direction.
Yeah, I figured it out eventually. Well, and speaking of figuring it
You're
out,
giving us teasers. You're giving us
yeah,
teasers here.
I'm trying to
doing
get
a
some.
teaser.
I'm trying to get some colors and some ideas for Namjoon. He's being super stubborn, because I'll tell you why. Because every time I think I have a design, I look at it and I go, "Oh God, I don't want Namjoon to be disappointed. I don't want any of them to be disappointed, but Namjoon in particular." So
I get it.
I'm like, this has to be so good. It has to be intelligent. It has to be creative, and because it has to be for Namjoon. So, anyways, working on it.
I think he'd be happy no matter what, honestly.
Yeah, you know what though? He'd be happy, but he'd give me that disappointed look. Like,
I think that's in your head.
yeah,
I think you want him to look at you like.
You like to, maybe.
Yeah. I think that's the case.
We know Christina's particular tastes. Whatever. Whatever. She likes it when she feels
Just
that people
wanted
are
to start like go-to.
I need that makes me want to just put a Yoongi snarl picture up. I gotta find one. Anyways, carry on.
Oh no.
Okay, so we are, and I think we mentioned this on Wednesday, we have 1,500 subscribers in YouTube. Over 1,500. Yay! We have over 1,500 people in our Discord server. Yay!
Amazing.
And we are like 100 people away from having 5,000 people in the map.
5,000 people.
5,000.
I know we
So
did
if you
have some more added today. We've had quite a few new European friends join us in the Discord server.
Oh,
And
cool.
Tracy, one of our longest running members, has been ferrying them around and showing them to the map and getting them signed up
Sending them to the UK channel, so they
proper
can find
channels in the
friends.
Discord server.
Nice.
That's amazing.
So numbers.
Look at us grow.
Yay.
Oh, TikTok just asked me to watch your live, Stephanie.
Thank you, TikTok.
Oh, yeah, I got the same thing too.
We've grown larger than the initial 12 people that I thought would be a part of this project.
Somehow our Patreon got marked 18 plus, which I did not select. So now I'm emailing them to ask why. Because it's like, really, there's nothing on there.
You don't even put anything on there.
It's just, I mean, there's merch, but like, it's very PG.
Now, is there anything
Other merch.
Yeah, look at that 18 plus Taeyong Tiger.
Look at this 18 plus bakery experience.
Don't yes.
Cute.
Strawberry pie.
Yeah, they watch some of our TikToks and some of our lives. On there.
We're like, these bitches are getting flagged.
Yeah, it was an offensive move on Patreon's part. They're like, I know these bitches.
They're
Okay,
not wrong. I just want to know why,
Listen,
based on
fair.
what I provided them.
That's fair.
I mean,
That's
it
funny.
is valid to mark us as 18 plus because if we
not
ever do
wrong.
put content, if we ever do put content on the Patreon, we definitely need flags then. I mean, a preemptive 18 plus tracks. It really does.
True. Next up.
sorry.
Next.
Okay. Kansas City. Our videos, all of our lives that we did, the costume party, our Q&A from Saturday morning, all of those videos are now on YouTube. So you can go and relive the moment or live it for the first time. I suggest you do. Good times were had by all. For those of you that did attend, we have a survey going out tonight to the U.S. people, the people that were in Kansas City, asking for feedback. That way it helps us better plan the next one. Europe, yours is going out tomorrow. So we had a Europe meetup as well. And your questionnaire is going out tomorrow. We ask you guys to fill that out as quickly as possible so that we can start planning. We only have about 8 months till we want to do this thing again. So
Again.
South Korea trip. For those of you going on the South Korea trip next September, we now have a private thread in Discord. So if you want to DM Katie, if you haven't already, show your registration. And the reason why we're doing that, I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, we're being all whatever, but it's because we're going to be sharing flight information and stuff like that. And since Discord is pretty much an open thing, we don't want that just floating around to anybody. So we want to safeguard that information. So we have that private thread where we can share flight information, hotel information, make arrangements. So if you want to be a part of that thread and you're going on the trip, get in Discord, talk to Katie, and she'll get you added. So
I think we still have the other one open too. For
yeah, the other one's too.
There's still a general South Korea travel thread because I know some people have joined other tours that Nuna's Nucci is hosting, or some people are just traveling on their
Thinking about
own.
it. Yep.
Yeah, share. That's totally fine. But for this specific trip, because people are sharing and like figuring out roommates and stuff, we were like, we really think that they want that little space.
Information should be private. Yes.
Yep. Just a safeguard. So next.
Yay. Next.
Clean cut, move down. Clean cut, move down.
That's Christina.
Okay. Two things. So first of all, I am still in the movie theaters. If I wanted to show off what I got on Friday. I got the bucket and the tumbler. Hold on. Yoongi, you have to go away. Yoongi, baby, I'm sorry. You have to go away. Okay.
Sorry, you need to see.
The bucket and the tumbler,
Oh,
which
so
was
cute.
very cool. And I didn't get the D-Day one. So I'm glad that I got this one, that they had it online. So I feel super lucky. And of course, if you have to see anything in the movie theater, see JK. Because it was so awesome. And people are saying the second time they're seeing it, they're getting more emotional. And I'm like,
Who's filing their nails?
Yeah, somebody's filing their nails.
yeah,
It's me.
I can hear it.
New York is New Yorking.
As usual.
Bloodhounds. We're like, there's a sound.
You better stop filing your nails
You hear
right
everything.
now.
What is going on? Anyway,
Maybe just don't do it right next to the phone.
maybe. By the way, talking about, I saw it yesterday for the first time.
Yes.
And
that's
it was
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
So shout out to JK. And there was real quick. It's been 1 year that we've had 3D.
It's been 1 week. Sorry.
3D. 1 year. And then 7 has now surpassed Dynamite as the most streamed song by an Asian act in Spotify history.
Wow.
JK. Jungkook.
World domination.
Jungkook Jungkook entered the group chat for the first time in weeks today.
Yes. And so what I love about that though is that all over my timeline on Twitter X, people were saying the next BTS is BTS. Yes, absolutely. And then which if you haven't, I'm gonna switch gears. If you haven't heard the J. Cole song Blow for Blow, it's T Grizzly featuring J. Cole. And they had a line, J. Cole had a line in here that was somewhat controversial. This is weak tea, okay? But the line that he rapped was, I stay hot doing numbers like K-pop, BTS in the flesh while they flop. So first of all, let's rewind and talk about how cool it is that back in 2014, BTS had a song called Hip Hop File where they mentioned J. Cole. They gave J. Cole a shout out. And now here we are 10 years later with J. Cole giving a shout out to BTS. And that is awesome. And Hobie posted on his Instagram, probably while kicking his feet and giggling while he's looking at his phone, because that's what I would be doing if one of the people that inspired me so much in my own journey gave me a shout out in a song. Because I don't know if everybody knows this, a new army maybe, if you know this, but J-Hope, J. Cole, Cole World, Hope World, like he took a lot of inspiration from J. Cole. So the fact that J. Cole shouted BTS out is awesome. Yes. And it was not without some controversy.
Easy for
you to say.
She was saying it the Korean way.
Yep. Because people, I think, in my opinion, incorrectly thought that J. Cole was saying that K-pop was the flop. He's not saying that. He's saying other rappers, while they flop, meaning other rappers.
Yeah.
And so
he's rising like K-pop.
Yes.
Other rappers
doing numbers like K-pop, BTS in the flesh, while they meaning the other rappers flop. Okay.
Yeah. Like basically he's saying other rappers are giving me fucking shit for doing a K-pop song. And I'm telling you, you guys are flopping, but I'm out here doing BTS in the flesh.
I'm doing BTS numbers. So I thought that was really awesome.
He wasn't trashing K-pop, he was trashing his own guys. So like, it's
You
fine.
think they're too good to do anything with K-pop people?
Right.
Yeah.
So
and just a general brag in
right
all around.
So what I thought was interesting though were people that thought that their group was being slighted were mentioning in their tweet, they were mentioning J. Cole to like school him. And I'm like, I really don't think, number one, he's in hip hop. He's a rapper. He can handle a little bit of heat for his lyrics. And two, you are dead wrong by telling him.
Yeah.
That's what it means. You're dead wrong.
Yeah. Bragging is culture.
Yeah.
Somebody asked the song name. It's Blow by Blow.
It's Blow by Blow. Blow for Blow. I'm sorry.
Blow for Blow. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Is the song. So
Anyways, J. Cole is used to he's not a rapper that often gets involved in what we call like beef. He typically keeps himself out of it, but he's dabbled, so he knows how. He's dabbled.
He's one of the most famous rappers of all time. So I mean, he's
most well respected.
His drum of beef on occasion, but you know, he's just amazing.
Yeah, he was just doing normal like hip hop bragging, basically.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was really cool, and I am so glad that J-Hope got to see that because it's awesome.
It's full circle, literally 10 years. I hadn't thought about it. The fact that it's been 10 years until you mentioned it, and I was like, "You're right." Freaking smile to now, and for years they've been talking about J. Cole, and that's awesome. Anyway, I'm done.
I thought that was really cool. So Doc, you want to do the next one?
Sure. So this week we hit a nice, wonderful milestone in that chicken noodle soup turned 5 years old.
Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Oh, pollo con spaghetti.
Episode on set.
Pollo con espagueti.
It sounds like
Becky.
if you listen to it really fast, it sounds like she's saying spaghetti.
So I'm gonna come in there.
That's what she's saying, literally.
Donde yo
She's
nací?
saying spaghetti.
She is saying
I
that,
know.
but I mean like the second part. It sounds like she says it twice
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
with a different accent.
Latinoamericano soy de aquí.
Yeah.
Santa pero friki.
Pero friki. I love it. I love it.
That's
And
such a
Jimin-
good song. I can't believe
Jimin
it
did
turned
pretty
5.
good. Jimin did pretty good when he was rapping her part in that Swoozoo.
Did really well.
He did really well.
RM and
Like when they were
Jimin.
trying to teach him to be a rapper, who knew that they just had to get him to do it in Spanish?
In Spanish, and he was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Just have him rap in Spanish and he'll do fine.
He
Winning.
needed more sass and attitude. He needed a language that allowed him to express his full sass.
Yes.
The carita de Santa pero friki.
Yeah.
Patricia, would the Spanish accept Jimin?
I accept Jimin. I accept all of
Jimin.
Jimin in Spanish, in Korean, in English, in whatever the language.
You guys.
Give me
Hold on, let me
Jimin.
see
Give
if
me
we can
Jimin by the handful. I'll take him in whatever the language.
2 handfuls specifically. All right, I'm done.
Sacrifices will be made, guys. Don't worry.
Alrighty.
She's willing to make the sacrifices.
Representative of the Spanish people for us. So
Hey, let's keep it. Let's be careful because I have not unpacked my yellow or red card yet from Kansas City.
Okay, that's fair.
true. We do have the stickers on this one now. So
Yeah, I don't know where they are. So.
Jaimito,
Here, I got a yellow marker.
Jiminito,
you.
whatever.
I'll yellow marker myself.
I've got this, but that's
Wasn't really good.
so yeah.
So Dale's been all over the Instagrams lately.
He's
Left and right. Those of us who haven't already been fucked up by him. So he's coming back, like we said, in 18 days. And,
Like
you
a
know,
doomsday
between him and Tay, that whole one shoulder hoodie thing has become like popular.
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Right.
Used to
It's
be a
like
thing.
it's like done been a thing in Bangtan world. So like the Twitters guys have come up and brought us all of these glorious old photos of him with one shoulder sweater throughout the years. So he's been doing it for a while now, throwing that hoodie up on one shoulder.
Yeah,
as
I'm
has
taking a
Tay.
page.
He
He
has
was,
been doing it quite a
imitating
while.
Yeah, I think maybe Tay was
Yeah.
imitating him since they went to the concert
I
together.
thought Tay was hiding a tattoo or something. I was like, is he going to reveal something when he comes back?
I don't think he could get a tattoo.
No, I don't think they can because he's in the special forces.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
that's
think
right.
they can.
Yeah.
Also,
So,
I
like,
think that
this-
he's unlikely to get more
The girl can
tattoos.
dream.
I think he wants to act. He really wants to act when he gets back. And
You're telling me they can't pull out some concealer for Kim
They
Tae-yeon?
totally can.
no, they
I know.
I just think he won't.
No, yeah, it's totally up to him. No, I think he was probably just like standing there doing whatever, and then somebody took a picture and he didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it has been style in Korea for a while. I've seen a lot. Of
It's great for hot flashes too.
I mean,
Somebody
for
asked
real.
if this
Yeah,
was a
either way.
statement or a hot flash. I would like to point out that this one up here with the gray in the top corner up there, that is actually a still from a dance practice in which in the middle of insane dance practice, he puts his arm back in the hoodie, dances the rest of the song in the hoodie. They get into the next song and he comes pulling it back out of the hoodie. So it's definitely a heat control for him. So that question
this-
on, is it a fashion statement or a hot flash? Sometimes it is temperature control.
Temperature.
Is it? Yeah, it is like putting your leg out of the covers when you're sleeping. Just one
Yeah.
leg.
The cooling leg.
Same thing.
The
Cooling leg, yeah.
But yeah, so I
That
thought it was
cooling leg.
fascinating that now all these old pictures are showing up of them doing it for years. But I like fashion statements coming back around because of Bangtan. I'm a fan.
Indeed.
Well, yeah, and like us of a certain age having to be like, is that a thing or is he having a hot flash?
Right.
Like, can the youth please explain to us?
Youth.
Can you young whippersnappers please tell us, old folk, what's going on?
They've been doing it long enough, though. Does it include the youths?
See, Jin would fit in perfectly in our lives because he's been in the military for 80,000 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And he's
It's been 84 years. and
Rachel,
he's
that's
a-
right.
I just do what the stylists tell me to do.
Katie, you're up next.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
This has coffee in it.
All right. So let's start with the newest news. Well, we'll do it in the order it's written. So we've talked about before that Right Place, Wrong Person, the upcoming documentary, also about the album called Right Place, Wrong Person, which we discussed last week. It's going to be premiering at the Busan International Film Festival in it's like a week or two. It's in October.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because I can't go. But for the people who are lucky enough to go, those tickets sold out like wildfire. They think they sold out in 3 minutes. Not that there were that many seats, but
3 minutes.
It was not small. I saw a picture of the thing. It's pretty big. I mean, it's decent
The
size.
venue is huge.
pray
Yeah.
for their upcoming concert series. Just pray.
Massive. I was shocked when Army posted pictures of the venue.
I was too.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
They
So
went
that's-
big.
that's
It's
coming
like
out.
inside like a movie theater. It's not. It's bigger. than
No, it's way bigger.
Yeah,
And it,
so
like,
some,
for them
some
to sell
very
out
lucky
for
people get to go
those-
see it, and I'm excited for them. More importantly, they have said that it will be released globally in theaters. We don't have the details on that yet. So we're excited. I'm thinking either fourth quarter this year or first quarter next year. I don't think they'll wait too long after the film festival if they can, but I'm sure there's a plan. We'll just have to wait and find out. And I did want to say, if you were busy last weekend or unfortunately ill, we talked in depth with my friend Chelsea, who is a professional musician, about Right Place, Wrong Person. That live from last weekend is up on YouTube. Highly recommend. She comes in 35 minutes in, I think. And she's there for about 45 minutes. It was a really good discussion. So go look for the one from the 22nd. And I think if you see a face you don't recognize in the period, that's
We
her.
all have a crush on Chelsea.
We all have a crush on Chelsea.
We did not embarrass ourselves with her.
I kept my mouth shut.
We talked about it. We think she was at least not horrified, possibly moderately impressed with us.
With some people.
There's like a 45% chance she enjoyed herself with it.
She's a generally fun person.
It's like
Raises like she was like, oh, these ladies have their shit
Mine
together.
were like 75%.
I think she did it as a personal favor. I think she had no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
There's a not zero chance she might come back again.
Yes.
Not zero.
Not zero.
Not zero.
Yes. So thank you guys for giving her a warm welcome. Yeah, please go check that out. It was a fun discussion. It's always nice to see locals talking about our guys, as Christina said. Okay. And on awards type fronts, the RM posted his Instagram story. It was kind of hard to understand with the way it was laid out, but the Lost music video was nominated in 4 categories at the, I'm going to guess it's pronounced Cyclope, International Festival of Craft. Cyclope, does that sound right? Cyclope?
That's what it looked like. Yeah.
You're asking a
Yeah.
woman who still thinks the song is Dionysaurus. So
Every time that song comes on. So yeah, anyway, the locals are recognizing that Lost was a really cool music video, was nominated for some categories. So if you see anything else on his Instagram story or on Twitter or whatever, if there's any kind of user participation, go prop it up. They probably let real experts vote on it, but we can dream. And then also, I don't know if anybody caught this morning, RM posted kind of a cryptic Instagram story that I immediately went and translated. It looked like it was some app, like he went for a run and he posted a little synopsis of his run. So hold on.
Oh, yes.
He ran,
For him.
he said it's Sunday evening run.
Yeah.
He ran 4 kilometers in, I think, 18 minutes and 49 seconds. He burned 300 calories. He ran.
For him.
He ascended 18 meters. And it said his cadence was 160. I don't know if that means heartbeat. So it's like,
I
Probably.
think that's his pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but was he running
160 is
160
really
beats per
hard to
minute? That
walk
seems
to.
really fast.
Even if you're running that far, if you're
160 kilometers per hour. No, that's not happening.
Anyway,
That's faster than a car.
people as fit as them.
April,
it's
you get a
not.
yellow card.
Uh-oh.
yellow card. Anyway, so yeah, I was entertained by him just posting. He's like, by the way, I'm working out too. I know you guys are really excited about Tay, but I'm exercising too, okay?
I mean, he didn't show a picture, which was expressly requested.
That's
He
true.
did. He did share some pictures, or some pictures were shared of him, like official. Was that him that posted those ones where he's in like the t-shirt and he's taking? No, sorry.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I always forget what I'm seeing these days.
Because they are really good about sharing stuff, but not everything is they shared.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, long story short, RM took a run and it was exciting for me.
Leslie,
You know somebody.
Hope you had a good time.
You know
Tina.
somebody else. You know somebody else that is running. Look at what I did there. Jen is running. Run, Jen. Run, Jen.
well done, Patricia. It's like we're getting used to this. It's like we know what the hell we're doing. Well done.
That was classy.
That's beautiful. That was a beautiful segment.
We
my
got
friend.
the first episode of we don't know how many of two Seokjins for the price of one. We had Lee Seokjin and Kim Seokjin cheating like crazy on each other because apparently if your name's Seokjin, you're a born
cheater, pumpkin
like,
eater.
like cheater.
I mean,
Yeah,
watching
totally.
two gens
Hey.
consistently cheat on each other was hysterical.
It,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
absolutely hysterical. Favorite parts, anybody in the admin team or in the
The
comments if you want to
trampoline
say
bit.
what your favorite part
The trampoline
was.
Trampoline was hysterical.
The
She
trampoline.
was so excited and focused, and they were like ladies.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite part was when older Seokjin told younger Seokjin, I saw you before the military and after the military, and how did you get younger looking? And he was like, this is my moneymaker. He's like, well, I have my voice too, but this is really my moneymaker. And then he's like, you look really good for somebody in their 70s. And all like he's in his 50s.
He's not in his.
About the trampoline.
Yes, Jin stealing some of the bingsu. Yes.
I love the fact that you could see that they've protected where Jimin wrote on the mirror.
Yes. Yeah.
Make me cry. Okay.
That was the other thing. It still hasn't been erased, and we knew they wouldn't erase it. We knew it.
And
The cleaning staff at Hive were warned about that.
Yeah, that's waiting for him when he gets back. And how much do you want? You know, he's gonna walk into that room and take a picture with it. That's gonna be one of the first things he does.
Totally. He opens that door back up. We get him coming back.
Him and Tay, they'll be standing next to it taking a picture because
Yeah.
you're welcome everyone for those feels.
Yeah.
about the part with the trampoline, I should bring this up because we had so many laughs about it in the watch party on Friday with Doc was Jin complaining about how long butter is.
Oh, yes.
It's like,
At this point, it is
like-
a running joke.
why is this song so long?
Oh my God.
Well,
you
it's
complained
your
about how long
song,
it was.
sir.
Well, like, it is your
So
fucking
cute.
song, sir.
Yeah,
I just pictured him like as soon as the taping was done, like getting on the group chat and being like, okay, for the reunion concert, we're all sitting. Like, I'm too old for this shit. Like, I can't be doing this. No more songs over 3 minutes.
For the reunion concert, let's Kagabo on Bruce versus getting cut from butter.
Yeah. Every song has to be less than 45 seconds if we're going to make this work. So,
Exactly. But it was like so much fun. Actually, this weekend in the watch party, we watched 3 episodes. We watched the tennis episode, like the last episode of the pool episode. We watched the tennis episode, and we also watched the first part of this one. We're having another watch party for the next episode, the second part of Seokjin, which is coming out when on Tuesday, Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
And we will watch it Friday together. So whomever wants to join, we have a watch party at 9 p.m. And more on Jin has been giving us a lot of news this week. He came to Weavers to brainstorm with Army. Where do we want to see him, and in which like shows we want to see him participate? There's a couple of ideas. One from each ladies on my side. We had Steph like suggesting he should like definitely kidnap J-Hope when he comes out and do something together. And Katie wants him to come to our live.
There you go.
Nothing happens if you don't
I
ask.
just love how he asked us a question and then we immediately disappointed him.
Yep, we got it wrong immediately.
And he had to come back multiple times to clarify.
He was like, I didn't mean my own content. I meant whose content do you want to see me in?
Yes.
Because it was giving, I want to expend minimal effort.
Right.
Help me expend
Somebody
minimal
else
effort.
does the work. I show up.
I show up.
It was like, he comes on
In his
and he's like,
defense-
guys, give me content ideas. And then he's like, bitches, not content ideas I have to make. Like, give me shows you want to see me on. And then he's coming back later and he's like, give me the fucking show name. Don't make me do the shit.
Remember, don't make it too hard because I'm old.
Did anybody here see the reality show? The variety show it was a Korean variety show called Little Forest, where like an actress and an actor, and then they worked like a daycare in the forest with all these babies. You guys, if Hobie and Jin did that,
Okay, but Jin would just like punt them.
that's probably true.
Hobie would be so good with it. Jin would
It's horrible.
drop
Oh my
kick.
god, it's so good. The girl from the show that's out right now. Frick, what's it called? Mother Effer. Oh, Love Next Door. She's the one that's in it. She's one of the ones that's in it, and it's so cute.
No,
Anyway,
you know who needs to do that is like either Hobie and Jimin or Tay and Jimin. That would just be he'd be like, I want to live here now. I don't want to go home.
yeah, he totally
Well,
would. And
look at what I'm gonna do.
Young would move to the forest and raise the children.
Yeah.
So, whereas the funniest episode, would be Namjoon and Jin together.
Yes.
Namjoon would be like, why are they sticky?
And would be like, what age do they need to be before I can yell at them? Is the important.
Never
I just love that Jen's like basically like, you guys have been waiting for me for 18 months. I give you one assignment and you failed immediately. So
He did.
Exactly.
That was his. And you know what? It just got better every time he came back and commented or posted. He was like, "You guys can't follow simple directions. I need you to."
Well, he's always had the job to set up Army straight. It's like
he's like, just
when
help
he
me help you.
yeah.
He was like, wow.
It's like when some army said marry me and he was like stop saying crazy stuff. Yeah, that's kind of the Jen that we expect.
yeah.
Okay, but also he came on and was like, whose YouTube show should I go on? Just start naming channels and my people will reach out to them. Like, who is expecting that?
Yeah.
We'll take him. We'll take you anytime, Jen, and you don't have to do any prep work. We will do it all.
We'll get a Korean translator.
Translator.
We'll get a Korean translator.
We'll figure that shit right out if you contact us.
No problem.
Project529 at gmail.com. Just email us.
The creative team was probably like, Sukjin, we need some ideas from you. And he was like,
Yeah, hold on.
I hear what you're saying. I'm on it. He's already on his phone on Weaver.
Here's the sales pitch, Jen. You got 6 crazy older army. Okay? That's all you need.
That's it.
We are in good time right here. We are in good time.
He would be
We might not be able
so overwhelmed.
to say anything and just stare at you for
I could
half an hour.
Remember that episode with the kids in the PC cafe when his eyes were doing this?
Yeah.
But also, hear us out. It's basically like the level of chaos you're used to around the
Just in English.
Yeah.
Just in English.
I'm
So
gonna
blood
sweeten.
butter
I'm
stuff.
gonna sweeten the deal. Jen, we'll put you in the big screen. You'll be in the big screen.
Yeah, we'll just do little boxes on the side.
We'll just be little famous.
It'll be just like you've always wanted BTS to be. Your face on a big screen with 6 little boxes on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll stare at you adoringly the entire time. Your beautiful, beautiful face.
Yep.
We'll praise you. We'll learn
do
praising words in Korean.
Hey, Jen, we'll let you choose the agenda.
Yeah, we need the agenda of every single meeting after you.
To know that our agenda is called the agenda.
Agenda, and just so you know, in case you didn't see it because you were busy, we did post 100 terrible dad jokes for you for your 100-day countdown.
You could just read the dad jokes.
Yeah,
For anything.
that would be fun. I mean, we'd all probably start panicking and just start saying all the words that we in Korean, not in any way that makes sense.
That's how we
should know.
Not in a way that is
That's how we know.
coherent at all, but you know. Yepuda. You're pretty. Yepuda. Anyway.
Yeah, you guys should know that Quinn's freaked out a little bit. Was like, why would you do that, Katie? Why would you do that? So I did have a little delulu imagining because she said her email address. I did think like and I understand that it'll never happen, but if for some reason they did email us and we're like, hey, what do you think about Jen coming on your show? And I was like, because we all have access to the inbox. I was like trying to imagine the reaction of each person if they were the first one to see that email. And I was like, Quince would just throw her laptop.
No.
Yeet. There it goes.
I'll tell you what we're not going to do.
She would yeet her laptop and then frantically go get it to delete the email and tell no one about it.
Yep.
And here's the thing: is that like
Which is why Katie
I have
is
said
consistently
before that
rejecting
I
the deleted
love
channel.
I would love to hang out with Kim Sok Jin. He's
Yes.
probably the first one that I would choose to hang out with because I know he'd make me laugh and it would be a great time. But that's perceiving in a one-on-one situation. Being perceived on the internet was like my brain thought of everything we've ever said. And in that moment I went, no.
You're like, Jen, do not do your research first. Do not do homework
Only watch
first.
this live. We were pretty good on this one.
Do not pass
Yeah,
go.
watch this one fine.
Except me, I got a yellow card.
The 2 handfuls of
my
cards that I was talking about
fan.
were his cheeks. His adorable cheeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just do
Oh,
it for the
yeah.
ratings, Jen. We just do it for the ratings.
Yeah.
We'll do it for the ratings.
We do it for the views, y'all.
Like they've never done anything stupid for views.
Actually.
So pure. We are conservative as well, Jen. We're very pure, very innocent here.
And we can actually like theme it if you want. We can do face masks together.
Yes.
We can do skincare. We can do whatever you want. We can just like do something themed if you want.
Yeah. He would like that because all of our faces would freeze and we wouldn't be able to speak. So he would probably like that because we'd be like,
Are we writing down the timestamp of our 30-minute pitch to Kim Sok-jin?
Yeah, 8:45. Hold on, write it down. 8:45. Seriously, I'm gonna put this on social media.
Oh man.
Vote for us, people. Vote for us.
there are 102 people watching this right now. If everybody sent a slight idea,
And you know what?
We
He
do
says
give the
he's
same
old
amount
and he cannot do hard stuff. So what is easier than sitting prettily on a chair and talking to us?
April gets another. That might be a red card.
April, what did you say?
Oh man.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
No, don't say it. Don't read it out loud. Not for the recording. Not for the
Yeah, you
recording.
can't read that one out loud. You can't read that one out loud. We'll get kicked off this live. That is not safe for work.
We don't claim her. We don't claim her, but definitely check out her costume from the
All we
costume
have
party.
to
It was
do
really
is
funny.
talk about Jen for 3 minutes and people go crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
I know.
Kim
30
Sok-jin.
minutes of Kim Sok-jin, hear us out. Our show is chaos. You should join us.
Yeah.
And
That's it.
the
Yeah,
chat
he said,
now
well,
is
where should you go? I was like, here, right here.
He would love to know about our red card, yellow card. He would think that is hysterical.
He probably would find that really funny.
He'd be like, why didn't I have these in the dorm?
Yeah,
All
why
I have
didn't
is
I
a
think of
fly
that?
swatter.
Is what he'd be thinking.
I just thought about something in the dorms that I
The
would
red
not
flag
bring
sweater
back.
and the yellow flag sweater.
No,
I don't know what you're thinking, but it can't be good. So no.
no, it's a red
This one
card
good.
for
It's
sure.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
Anyway,
He would get the most red cards tonight.
No, Taeyeon or Jimin would get the most red cards.
Yeah.
Or JK quietly.
Yeah.
He'd whisper it.
Now that I know my little Jimin is a little cusser, I love it. He's like, you mother effer.
Be so for real, all 7 of them are cussers.
Jimin
You can't be raised by the rap line and not cuss like
That's
a sailor
exactly
in
right.
your side time.
I would actually say of all of them, Jin might have the cleanest mouth. Not that he has a clean mouth, but of the 7.
I think he's the most careful in front of cameras.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Post show.
He very
In front of camera.
definitively has said that he wants his fans to have a certain view of him, and it's that like he wants that like
Yeah. Which we get because we're the same way. We want our people to have a very specific
That's why we spend so long getting ready for our lives each week.
nuance. I can't lie.
I couldn't even get it out of the street.
It makes so itchy.
We
You can't lie.
it's why we prepare for literal seconds before we turn this
So
on.
all 5 minutes that
Yeah.
Patricia wrote her agenda.
Listen, you are getting the hair and makeup version. Someday. Every Sunday.
Listen, I did actually.
I
did
mean,
ask you for permission.
if Jen comes, we have to make an effort.
I bathed for this shit, just for the record. I bathed on the weekend for this shit.
I washed my hair. I put mascara on. Probably
I got
can't
dressed
see.
today, guys. But like, I got
I haven't.
Put a bra
None of these
on.
This
things.
is my trusty
Bras
girl
are
shirt.
on. That's exactly right.
I put a bra.
I haven't. I didn't even shower today.
Speak for yourself.
If Jen
Anyway,
came on the live, we would either make an effort or put on masks, like the skincare masks.
There you go. Oh, okay.
there you go.
We would do some basic skincare. We would do that.
Yeah.
We'll put on our
That's right.
gin pajamas. And we'll wear pajamas and do face masks, man. Because, I mean, his beauty is going to outshine us anyway, so it's fine.
It's
Chocolate
true.
snails
We'll
and
not
everything
let
is
it
fine.
air in any way, shape, or form. So really, what we just have to try to do is to not look completely like a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
the extent of our preparation is going to be whatever the fuck Hyde sends us and says you're not allowed to talk about these things. That will be the
The
extent of our
letter will say,
preparation. Whatever
basically,
we're-
the letter from
whatever
Hyde
we're
will basically
said.
say, you are not allowed to do any of the things you've previously done. So,
Cool.
Cool. No, that's fine.
Act like yourself.
don't
Actually,
act like
just don't
yourself
talk at all. Yeah, don't talk.
Okay, real quick,
Behave.
before anybody in the chat panics, the Weaver's notification is just an ad. It's an ad.
Hold on, these pre-printed Korean flashcards with questions that we've approved
You can
on them.
read word for word
Yes.
the questions that we've sent you.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are the things you're allowed to do, and what you're not allowed to do is every fucking thing you've done in every life before this.
If,
And we're
if
like,
you
okay,
deviate
cool.
from these
I
questions
mean-
by even a single word, we will hang up.
Yeah.
We will pull
Oops,
the
we
plug.
lost service. Whoops.
We will
I
take
have
all of
multiple
Korean internet
suggestions.
down to stop you.
Oh, that'd be good.
And then after
Anyway.
that, we will dismantle your project. We will erase your presence.
Hey, 116 of us on this live currently. We can all dream. We can dream.
And
Fine,
We
guys,
can all
it's
dream.
fine.
we can also take
Dreaming
off the screen.
is free.
Listen.
So
Not knowing that this live we were going to try to pitch Kim Suk-jin to come on, I wore my Trust Me Bro shirt.
She is a doctor. She is, in fact, a doctor.
Trust Me Bro.
she is a doctor.
Yes, Delulu is
Anyway.
Several of us are parents and can talk to you about how you talk to children.
Yep.
So many ideas. Hey, next Wednesday, maybe we can take ideas from the gallery and be like, okay,
Yes,
What
if
would
we
they
have
like
time at
with
the
what?
end, that was one of our after dark ideas.
Okay.
All right, back to the agenda after that.
back to the
On to
agenda
the agenda.
because
we
we know
were
how to
talking
stay
about-
on topic, Jen.
We're clearly
we were
gonna
talking about
follow
variety
Jen's
shows.
instructions and stuff.
Variety shows for Jen. Our Monday watch party is coming back. Shell's And myself will be starting tomorrow. It's in the Discord. You can join the event. And there's actually a poll going on right now in the general chat, I think, to decide which season of Ginny's Kitchen we're going to be watching. So far, the one that is winning is the first season, which is actually called Yoon's Kitchen and it took place in the Canary Islands in Spain. So that one is the one that is winning the poll right now. If you want to see the V season, we'll do that right after. But if you want to see the V season starting tomorrow, go and vote. Go and vote in the Discord in the poll, and we'll just decide tomorrow what
And
we're
that'll
starting
be
with.
what's the time for that? Is it 8 or 9?
It's 8:30.
8:30
So
p.m.
8:30 tomorrow.
Eastern.
Eastern, yes. And Shells and I will be hosting that, and it will be fun. I'm happy that Monday night is
And
coming
also,
back.
no matter what order you guys vote on, the plan is to watch all.
The plan is
all
to
of the
watch them
Jimmy's
all.
Kitchen. So
I suggest that everyone
it's just the
eat
vote is
before
at
you
what order
watch,
it's happening.
because you're going to get hungry when you watch.
You're still gonna get hungry even if you eat, but you could try.
You could try.
Yeah.
You could try. You could
Yeah.
try.
I mean, it's anytime
And
BTS doing something or anybody adjacent. You know what? Just Korean content in general, because even K dramas, they're
It
always
makes you hungry. It's
They're
gonna make you
always-
hungry. Just be aware. It's fine.
somebody in the Discord asked about 2 other seasons of Dune's Kitchen, if we could watch them. There's one in Thailand, and there's another one that they did during the pandemic in Korea. They manage a hotel, but those are not available online. So we're gonna watch just the one in Spain, which is the one that I could find. In the Canary Islands, and you're gonna watch it with a Spaniard. That's kind
Makes
of
it
like
extra fun.
makes it even extra
That's
fun.
amazing.
So, yeah, looking forward to it. And see you all, Monday. And, in other Gen news, should we mention the last Gen news that I had there in the agenda? Yes, no, maybe?
Sure. Yeah, it was an official event, so I think that's fine.
Well, yeah, we got some more additional videos of Jin in Italy in the Gucci event, and there was like a really cute video that got a lot of like attention online. That one was with Dakota Johnson, Chris Martin's girlfriend. It was really cute how she was like kind of taking care of him and asking him if he was okay. Which I thought was really, really cute.
And she said,
And
I heard
I-
so much about you, which makes me think
Yeah.
that Chris just sits at home and just raves about Jen and BTS.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. So that was really, really cute. And yeah, that's Jin, who's giving us a lot lately because he's out. Let's hope that J-Hope kind of catches up.
Not now, Alexa.
There we go.
She's a nosy bitch.
And yet again, Alexa's fights as every week because we cannot, have one weekend that we don't have one of those.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lisa,
Okay.
you're next.
It's me anyway. So there's a blog, you guys. It's still there. We're still doing it. It's great times. It's great fun. Thank
New
you,
York
New York.
be New Yorkin'.
Thank you, New York. So we are in week 38. We are, yes, our daily Alexa interruption. Nice try. Nice try, Leslie. We are in week 38. We're wrapping that up right now. And it is our week dedicated to BTS World, the game, and the original soundtrack that BTS made for the game. And it was such an interesting week to write because it seemed like it shouldn't have been that involved, but yet it was still, because they filmed a lot of content for that game, and BTS was like very involved in the making of the game, like coming up with the storyline and contributing to like ideas for the characters. And so it's really interesting. And if you obviously, okay, so preface this with saying BTS World is not available anymore. Like the game It's not available for download. You can't play it anymore. We discontinued it, like about 7 or 8 months ago, I think, something like that. It started in 2019, but honestly, they just got to the point where like they had nothing left to give. They had no more filmed. They couldn't further the story anymore because BTS is in the military. And I think that the contract on the platform was over also. So, anywho, you can't play it anymore, but we have a lot of the content available to see online on YouTube. So we have collected that and put it all together in a nice little package for you, along with the content from the OST. And we had a lot of fun at the watch party the other night. I got to turn a lot of people on to some songs that they had never heard before, or they didn't know that it was from the BTS World OST. And my very favorite song of all time is from that album, and it's Heartbeat. And even if Jungkook doesn't know that song actually exists, it's my favorite BTS.
Great song.
And
It is a great song.
yes, it is a great song, and it is my #1 request for them to play in concert at some point. Hopefully, I get to hear them sing it live at some point in my life. But yes, it's a great week. I highly suggest you guys go check it out. There's a lot of behind the scenes footage. There's lots of footage from there. We have actual gameplay footage, like people playing the game, showing you how it works, which is really cool too. So that's fun. That's week 38, which is where we are right now. But we're about to go into week 39, and we are almost at the end of our OT7, like chapter 1 content. Can you believe it? Yeah.
Crazy.
We only have a few more weeks left of OT7 content, you guys. And then we're going to be going into our solo months.
Which you know what that means. We're getting closer and closer to the return of all of them.
Yep. I know. But we do have a few more weeks left, and next week we get into the B album. Which is yes. And next week's blog, I will drop a little hint. It's called The Color Under My Smile. And, yeah. If you're familiar with the songs from that album, you might know which one that one's from. But it's their pandemic album, the album that wasn't supposed to happen. They had no prior plans for that album. It just kind of came together. And I didn't know, I knew a little bit before I started researching before I started like going through everything for this week, but it really solidified for me how much they did for us, ARMY, during the pandemic, because they were like, okay, let's make an album. Okay, let's get ARMY to help us, like, and also like let's all do the jobs of the creative team. Let's assign roles to each other, and we're going to do these jobs, and we're going to get ARMY to help us. And how are we going to do that? We're going to go live like all the time while we're working on this album, and we're going to listen to them. We're going to take their feedback. We're going to show them what we're doing. So this album really feels like a collaborative effort, and so it feels super personal. Because of that, and also just because of the subject matter. It literally is an album about the pandemic and how it made all of us feel. And it wasn't pleasant revisiting those feelings, I will tell you guys that. But it still, even though there were moments that were difficult, it left me on a high note, because the album leaves on a high note. It's very hopeful. And even the songs that are harder still have hope in them, which is BTS, y'all. So we've got some good ones next week. We've got Life Goes On, which, I mean, come on. We've got Telepathy, which is just a great.
I love that song.
Great fucking song. Love that song. We've got Blue and Gray, which reduces me to an emotional mess every time I hear it, but in the best way possible. Just a lot of great stuff. So that will be dropping at midnight tonight, and along with the newsletter. And so keep your, that's Eastern time, by the way. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and make sure you join us for next week's watch party at 8:30 p.m. where we'll be going over content from it.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things that you guys can look forward to in this blog is the lives she mentioned where they were planning the album. A lot of ARMY haven't seen those because they did not go live on Weverse. They went live on YouTube. And some of them were unlisted at the time they went live, and they posted them later. And so these planning lives have been relatively unseen by a very large portion of ARMY. And to the degree that when I first started finding them, I was like, what the fuck are these? And I went to my research team and I was like, can anybody tell me more details about these lives? And nobody had even seen them. They knew nothing about them. And so I had to dive into some crazy ass research to figure out what was going on with these lives, because they're all named very oddly. They're named like 2005 star. And so like they're named very oddly, and they're all like these pre-production lives. And so I highly recommend the blog this week. You're going to find some really freaking cool stuff in it. But yeah, it's exciting.
Very unplanned.
I
And
love
also,
finding new blind content.
if I'm remembering correctly, isn't that around the time that V was ending and Weverse was about to pick up, or was that 2021 going into 2022?
I think that was 2022.
It was the transition phase. So like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they
I was
had
wondering,
Weverse itself existed, but so did BeLive at the time.
right,
And
they're
so it
still
was
going
kind of like,
live.
it wasn't until 2021 that they actually like, or it was later. It was later that they actually like converted everything. That was more recent that they said we're not doing BeLive anymore.
Yeah.
So like they were still in that weird transition. BeLive still existed, so did Weverse. And then they just started going live on YouTube. And so it was like, huh. But I think part of it was that YouTube allowed them to do these unlisted lives. They mentioned a couple of times that they were unlisted. So if you watch them, if there's no comments running on the side, that was originally aired unlisted. And so they didn't make it public until later. And so I find that very, very fascinating with these planned lives that have these odd names. So it's
So wait, how
really
did that
cool.
work? If it was unlisted, does that mean they posted the link on Weverse or something? Or it was only for subscribers?
I think unlisted, they shared the link with staff is what it sounded like. So it was a way of them going live with their planning meetings and letting staff see it. So it was an unlisted live, like when we put an unlisted video on YouTube, you can only see it if you have the link. It was something similar to that. And so and then later they made it public so that everybody could see the live. But when they originally supported the live, they were unlisted. So it's very, very fascinating methodology behind allowing us this sneak peek behind how they actually like planned and made, and they were project managers because like Jimmy was the music project manager and V was the visual like cover art project manager, and then JK was the music video project manager because he directed music videos. And so it was really, really cool to watch their creative process, because even when they were spitballing ideas, you can see those ideas show up in the album. And so like it's really super cool. Highly recommend this week's content, guys. Go watch it.
It was also like super. It was also like they kind of treated it a bit like a song camp, like for real, like amongst all of them, which I don't think they had done a whole lot before. They, because I think mostly throughout the years, it was like the rap line sourcing songs with like the production team, and the vocal line would contribute here and there. Like, and they were like, well, we want a song from you for this or something like that, you know. But this was truly like all 7 of them like listening to things and actively like pulling, and they were listening to each other's songs and making suggestions. They pulled so many songs from individual mixtapes for this album that they were like, nope, this is gonna be better as a group song. We're gonna just take that. And it's crazy. I mean, they really, and you could tell they really did not plan this album ahead of time. They were like flying by the seats of their pants. But I love it. I think it's even better for that,
It's
honestly.
so cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Finding these lives has made me. I saw the album in such a different light. So like, it's just you'll find all the links inside of the content for this upcoming week. So make sure you go check out the blog. It's fascinating to watch their planning process for this album.
Colleen asked, has there been a discussion Real Life Goes On BTS versus August D? Is there a difference? We're going to talk about that more when we get to Yoongi's solo month. So not necessarily right now, but we're going to cover that. We're definitely going to cover that when we get to his month in the blog. So stay tuned for that. But yes, Life Goes On was originally Yoongi's song. And then they said, but it could be this. And he was like, okay, fine. I'm still just going to save this for later. New York is New Yorking.
I love New York.
What sounds could I play that you guys would be like, oh my God, Arizona's Arizonaing? Arizona's Arizonaing?
I don't know.
Coyotes howling, maybe? I don't know.
Tumbleweed or something.
Yeah.
I was thinking a tumbleweed too.
Tumbleweed.
Anyway.
Runner, a coyote. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Someone dropping like an Acme weight.
Jeez.
What am I gonna do? I live in a noisy place, and then you take me to a place like Kansas City, and I can't sleep because there's no noise.
Noise. Oh, that's funny.
But
You need to do a playlist called New York Be New Yorking.
Playlist. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they make them. It's like the white noise playlist. They're like a 12-hour playlist of just New York street sounds. And then you just play that on your phone and you fall asleep.
That was my
I need
problem.
the ambulance and the alarms of the cars going off and stuff like that.
And also, like, because Patricia and I roomed a couple of nights together, I had the same problem. It was too quiet. Also, on like the 4th floor of the hotel, like the things weren't working on the 4th floor of the hotel. The
It
air
was
not-
very hot.
The air
It
was
was
not airing
very
properly. So not even the noise of the air kicking in enough was distracting. So I had to have my earbuds in. I had to listen to music until I got sleepy enough to fall asleep because it was too quiet.
I brought a baby white noise machine for us to enjoy.
She did. And she's
I
like,
roomed with Leslie, and I had a box fan sound going on one of my phones all weekend long. Like it just played on a loop the whole
I
weekend.
mean, why not?
Yeah.
You have to buy these
Next
things.
time that's what I'm going to do.
I'm not going to sleep without a box fan noise in the background. It's just not going to happen. So
Yeah.
I just had it on a loop on my phone. It works.
Welcome to our neurotics. See, Jen, we're crazy too.
yep.
But we needed to talk about your packing. Anyway.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, I lost my. There's the live.
Okay,
What was the question?
so
Just me never getting over the way Jen packed for that trip.
Oh.
He didn't use storage cubes like she would prefer.
He didn't bring underwear.
I mean, he's
Pretty sure he brought underwear. He just didn't.
You can always go commando.
Pack for a trip.
Yeah.
Apparently, he did on that trip.
Okay, should we get into After Dark and have some fun?
Yeah.
After dark.
I like After Dark.
We have time for after
Thinking
dark.
nonstop about just this topic the entire live.
We could.
Okay.
This is sort of brought out of the fact from our Wednesday live, which unfortunately, Stephanie, you couldn't be there, but we went off on a tangent, like a life-size tangent of what if Min Yoongi was a brand ambassador for Costco and Kirkland.
Which I maintain is the best mashup of any brand ambassadorship
Best
anywhere.
mashup of any brand ambassadorship in history. Because
I like
that
it.
man absolutely buys in bulk when he can.
He seems like a bulk buyer. I give you that for sure.
Right under him would be Jungkook. Right under him would be Jungkook.
Yeah.
I also believe.
because he's like a teenage boy. Steph, you missed. Quince gave us the mental image of Yoongi walking out with a rotisserie chicken in each hand, and just like, you could buy tires here.
You can buy tires here. What do you mean that you could redo my roof?
I can get shingles. I can get shingles here.
Look at this deal.
He is a man that loves interior decorating and interior design, so he'd be feeling the doors. Yeah, for sure.
He also
Spend
lives in
time
Brazil.
perusing through the
Waistcoating.
wine racks, see what kind of whiskey they had.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them have a
he
liquor
also
store
loves
attached.
to
I don't know if it's too soon, but I'm just saying.
He would definitely buy the 24 pack of toilet paper and the 24 pack
He's
of
a planner. He's a planner.
He would the meat. The meat is not bad. The meat is good.
Yeah.
He loves his
You've
meat.
seen some of the videos of Costco in Korea because it's amazing.
No, now I have to look this up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's like, I can buy like 22 pounds of meat here and a grill.
Yeah. Yeah. Costco.
And the return, he would love the return policy too, I bet. My
Works
boss
wise,
and his best friend used to have a competition to see who could make the most ridiculous return to Costco, because apparently they'll take just about anything back.
They will. Yes, they will. They give very little pushback.
It reminded me because one of them returned a Traeger smoker at some point.
Yeah. But like a word of the wise, if you go to Korea and you are from another country and you plan on going to a Costco for some reason while you're there, you have to pay in cash because you cannot use, I believe you cannot use foreign credit cards or debit cards at Costco. So
Costco here used to not allow credit cards, or they would charge you a fee or something.
they used to not, but then eventually that changed. But yes, Costco used to be cash only, and then they went to cash and debit cards.
Okay, interestingly, Costco Korea has the same food court menu.
Yes, but they have other things as well. They have other things in addition.
Listen,
Because I used to
Costco,
like
we need to
2001
get on
Bimbop.
recording for this brand ambassadorship because the commercials alone, we need this.
Yeah, I need
This is
it.
Costco. we
The
need
$1.50
this.
pizza and soda deal. He would love that.
Yeah. Oh, the hot dog and soda.
Sorry, hot dog soda.
Hot dog and soda.
So then Patricia said, okay, you guys, come up with ideas for what more affordable product lines that BTS members could be brand ambassadors for. It has to fit them. So if any of you thought of some, now is the time. To put it in the comments. And
Put it in the comments.
Stephanie apparently has one already.
I have been thinking about this nonstop. Okay.
Okay, go. Go.
I would
We're
like
gonna let
to give.
you.
Okay, I'd like to give 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're ready.
Wow.
Oh, wow. You
For,
put thinking a
for
lot.
Namjoon, I just picture him. Think back to elementary school, high school, everybody. Remember the posters that were hanging in your library promoting libraries and reading? That's what I see Namjoon doing. Like posing with a book and his posters all over the world promoting libraries.
Or
Like a
bring
PSA.
back the
She's doing
read 100
Scholastic
books.
Book Fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scholastic Book Fair, or bring back the Pizza Hut,
book fair.
read 100 books for a personal pan pizza. He
Yes.
would be the best
Or
spokesperson.
Costco pizza and Sugar delivers it.
Too soon. Don't allow that in a Hummer,
You don't need sugar delivery and
in a
stuff.
very large vehicle.
JK could do Harley Davidson.
Ooh. I
Is
could
that
definitely-
more
affordable.
I
So how about,
actually,
like,
I
Windsor?
actually have a
I don't
suggestion
think
for.
that affordable, but
There's no motor on it.
I have a suggestion for JK. JK Twinkie brand ambassador.
Hostess.
Skipping powered by Twinkies.
Yep.
All the discussion that he does
I like
is
the motorcycle
Twinkie
ambassador
powered.
combined with the hostess ambassadorship.
Yes.
Somehow we could make these
You'll-
work.
you'll
together.
Totally make that
No,
work.
his special version would be a
work together.
purple
You can
ube
work-
flavored Twinkie.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, a purple
For like a
sweet
maybe
tea.
like purple sweet potatoes or something like.
Yes.
Yep.
The ube
Because
one.
that stuff sells at Trader Joe's. The
Yeah,
ube
a
flavor is at
mochi
Trader
version
Joe's.
of a Twinkie.
Yeah. But purple.
Twinkie.
Okay, then I thought Hobie could do toothpaste because he has a perfect teeth.
Sprite flavored toothpaste.
He would
And
do
Sprite.
the young Mark. He would do the Russia.
You like the little
Russia,
teeth.
Russia.
Okay.
You know,
Cute.
I want him also as brand ambassador of like those socks, the Bombas socks.
Okay.
That would be really cool.
No, I want like the cheapest.
Young
I
Mark.
want the cheapest Costco socks.
Yes. In bulk. In bulk.
You know, the brand ambassador.
And
one of
shampoo
those,
to
like,
wash them.
Clearly, at this
You
point,
can buy the combo.
they've got a
Listen,
group
You can
brand
get the
ambassador
combos.
for Costco.
he could brand ambassador those tabletop washing machines because those travel ones that hold like 5 things and you can plug them into the sink and he could be like, this way, you don't have to wash your socks by hand. You can use this fancy little tabletop washing machine that travels with you and it fits in your check bag.
Young Mark.
Okay, Jimin. Are you ready for
We need
Jimin?
him to brand ambassador for real.
Jimin gets 2, and they could be a combo. Okay? Pepto Bismol and double ply toilet paper. Jimin.
But also whatever brand of shorts he was wearing.
Yes.
Every episode of Are You Sure? Let's give him a good one too.
Yes. Okay, and then Tay needs rubber washing gloves and those little round scrubbers with the faces. You know, the little-
yeah. I have one.
yes,
Oh, I have one too.
I do too. But I would buy like 16 more.
Going to be more. Do we really need Kim Tae-hyung to be promoting Scrub Daddies?
Scrub Tay, yes. Scrub Tay. Scrub Tays.
That sounds like an invitation. Which
Scrub Kimmy. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work.
It sounds like a lot of fuckery would abound if
My
he became
brain
a brand ambassador for Scrub Daddy.
disconnected from my spinal.
And then my final suggestion,
Survive.
the
And
Mom
actually
Airlines
say the
together
name of the
would
brand.
promote see-through swim pools.
They've already promoted those, though.
Okay, I'm done.
We've got something with some of these crossovers. People should really reach out to us.
Oh.
Who doesn't want Sprite flavored toothpaste?
I want it. Send it over.
Right now.
I would have it as a novelty, but I don't know that I'd actually use it.
Army would buy it.
They would
We would
totally
buy
buy it.
We would
I
buy
would buy it. I don't
And
know
I
that
think
would
Jen
use
could
it.
promote shoulder pads and bring them back in style.
No. See, Colleen, not Tata on the scrubber. It would actually have to be Taehyung's face
Yes.
scrubber.
A little young tan scrubber. Tan.
We
shit.
can have that one
A
too.
young tan scrubber would count.
Yawn tan scrubber would be good.
And
Taehyung's face
and-
wouldn't do very well as a scrub daddy, but a Tata heart and a little teeny.
I don't know what
And the
you're
commercial-
talking about,
and the
Katie, but I'm
commercial-
pretty sure that there are a lot of people out there who are willing to rub Kim Tae-young's face on themselves.
On their dirty. Okay, it's for dishes.
Oh, see, I thought we were talking about body scrubbers. That's a different situation.
Well, that sounds like a better idea.
No,
to
what
me.
you need is
Well,
the Japanese exfoliating cloths with like a print, like a full body print.
Yes.
I don't
That
think they would
is
survive
you.
the brand name.
it's Tay that's the
dishes
fun.
because
It could be a multi-tiered line. There
yeah,
could
he's
be
a loofah.
There
Yes,
could be
he's a loofah.
personal one, personal loofah situation.
Yes.
Yeah,
There could be
I'm
ones for
picking
the
up what you're putting down.
car. You know, it's just different ones.
Like
Like
they could branch out.
three
Be a
teams.
brand
And you
ambassador.
could also make a loofah inspired by his butter era hair.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like it.
And the print is like, it's that like faceless thing with the hair, but then the forks are all sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or what are the things that you used to? Oh, the chia pet.
Chia.
I know.
Chia pet.
One. Oh my God, the Tay chia pet, and then they have those
The
The Chia pet.
if you stab into it.
Oh God.
Okay,
That's
but
not
what can we,
bad.
now I'm thinking of like old gimmicks. What about what are they called? Sea monkeys? What could we do with that?
Sea
Super tuna
monkey.
sea monkeys.
It feels very gin. It feels very gin.
Oh my gosh, that's
Does feel very good.
We need to do that one.
Somebody just said Namjoon, and so Peach said RM and sunglasses.
No, RM and super glue or duct tape.
I also said RM in the Ring camera so he can set one up outside his studio and not be surprised every time he goes live when somebody tries to walk in.
When somebody
You know what?
Jimin.
Okay, you know what
Yeah.
RM would be great
Like
as a brand
Jimin.
ambassador for is those gloves you wear so you don't cut yourself when in the kitchen.
Yes.
Literally
Yes.
one of them.
Knife.
Through one of
Safety
them.
knife.
Yes.
Every time he holds a knife because he would have the gloves to
He
stop
would
him.
be
Yes.
amazing on like home shopping or QVC, where they just kept handing him things that he then tried desperately not to break.
He would be the perfect. Remember in infomercials, they would always show somebody struggling with something.
Yes.
Was just struggling with something that was totally easy to use.
Yes. That's Namjoon. Yes.
He's the. There's got to be a better way, guy.
He's that guy.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, no, really, I think that, and then they can just put a clip of him with everything he's broken and end it with like super glue for when you break shit.
Oh, buddy.
What's that tape that they
in and
slap
hands
on
him
everything
the
and it like fixes everything?
Yeah. They're like, does your boat have a hole? Yeah.
Slap that tape on there.
This baby can now hold an entire Bangtan Sonyanda.
Oh, the chat is saying that's called
Flex
Flex
seal.
Seal.
Yes. Flex seal. Yes. Flex
I
seal.
was thinking like that great stuff, the stuff that just expands hugely and
Yeah.
fills gaps.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic.
Brand, giving you guys great opportunities for developing a brand ambassador.
Gorilla Glue, yes.
Guys.
Okay, but the thing about Gorilla Glue, depending on the kind, you have to hold it together really tight.
He would end up gluing his fingers together.
Yeah, but then you have to combine
Not
it
if he was
with-
wearing his protective gloves.
Yeah, not if he was wearing his can't touch this gloves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
True. True.
It's a combined
I
ambassador
think
thing.
Jungkook would have to do some sort of like laundry detergent sponsorship.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
The ShamWow, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jungkook
Oh,
and
I have one for Hobie.
Jungkook and Hobie could have a crossover for the laundry.
Yes.
All right,
Jungkook.
Patricia,
Yeah.
you're up.
I have one for Hobie. A mosquito swatter. Because he hates bugs.
Yes. Or that
A
thing
bug
that has
trap.
that long suction on it and you just hold it up and it goes
Yes.
and it
It's like-
sucks them up.
Yes.
Oh my God, that for sure. Yeah, he would love that thing.
I would just love an infomercial where it's like there's got to be a better way, but the beginning part is just Hobie making like
Yeah.
faces.
Someone said that JK and Jimmy could sell jacuzzis.
Totally.
Scoozies. Scoozies. The brand is Scoozy.
And then he's like, you knew what I was even talking about, so shut up.
Yeah. You know.
Exactly.
It's just a question.
I was asking a question. You motherfucker. Yeah. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Namjoon would also be good on the infomercial for like, do you remember the infomercials for like really relaxing music? It would be like, you know who a man who's had a lot of stress in his life? This man.
Oh my god, those
You mean like
those
soundscapes?
compilations
Yes,
from
soundscapes.
like
Peruvian pan flutes and like
Where
Celtic
they're-
singers and
the commercial would come on, it would be like smooth cafe or something.
this man has seen some stress, and this is what he listens to when he needs to calm down.
Calgon, take me away.
Oh,
Yes.
God, take me away. That would be a Jimin thing. Jimin would
That
do
would.
that.
The hard one was coming up with, well, we did a few sugar ones, but you can give
I mean,
Oh,
he's going to be so
Jimin.
busy with Kirkland.
yeah, he's going to
Jimin.
It's gonna be
How
so
Taehyung got a coffee sponsorship before Yoongi.
Jimin has a brand of tags for clothes because they have different clothes.
Different clothes.
Yeah.
They have different.
Well, he and Tay could both do backless shoes, like sling shoes, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
in the comments, somebody's like Panda Express should do Tay for sure.
Yes.
He like literally.
I mean,
I'm really
Panda
surprised
Express.
that
He does love it.
that Sprite or I mean Coca-Cola hasn't like specifically asked Hobie.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Panda Express should.
I cannot believe they have not already pulled Hobie in as a Sprite ambassador.
I know.
It's surprising to me.
I feel like they've had some sort of Coca-Cola adjacent sponsorship through like some of their other ones before though.
Yeah, because they've done some Coke ads.
Yes,
I
they've
guess.
done some
Yeah.
Coke ads, and Sprite is owned by Coke. So
I mean, and also
Well, we need him to
JK,
be in an actual Sprite ad campaign.
Yeah, put him on the
and also
can.
like JK got Chipotle to temporarily change its name to Chicotle.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So like that was fucking hysterical. Whoever was running their social media was winning the fuck out of it. That was a
Yes.
brilliant marketing play. It really was.
to be a brand
I can
ambassador.
just picture Hobie's little like refreshing.
I love it.
I love Sprite.
Army, so good.
spaghetti and Sprite.
You know what the commercial that I would make, the Sprite commercial that I would make is Hobie comes in his uniform, walks into JK's house, opens the refrigerator, and takes that lone Sprite that's been sitting there waiting for him.
That one Sprite. Oh,
Finally, they're reunited with the one Sprite.
closer.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
I mean, yeah, that would be amazing.
We need this as just like a stupid side video clip of him just like, walking
The
in.
rest of the apartment could
uniform.
be cleared out for all we care.
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
empty apartment. He just walks up to that refrigerator,
and
pulls
there's
that
that
one Sprite out.
One Sprite, and he takes it out.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. I would probably cry. Yep.
I would
Listen,
try.
hire a tribe for ideas Army needs.
That's exactly right.
Gin for like one of those gaming chairs for like teenage boys. We could be like, hey, have you ever wanted to just play games for 37 hours straight and not eat or go to the bathroom or sleep or anything?
I feel like
Yes.
Jim needs more
There's a
gaming.
chair.
This is the
He
chair
needs
for
more
that.
gaming sponsorships. He did that Maple Story thing, but he needs more gaming sponsorships.
Yeah, he does.
Like, I mean, he could run gaming computer systems, gaming
Headsets.
keyboards, mice, like whatever.
JK could do a
Variety.
karaoke machine.
No.
Foods.
The
Yeah.
one that should promote headsets is Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Yeah, but like he's not gonna.
It's like headphones, in-ear headphones.
Mr. Lee would do skin tight shirts.
He has a singular focus.
black one.
Yeah, black
Man has no purpose
Black
on
t-shirt.
earth, apparently, than to yeet anyone away from BTS. That is his sole
Does
purpose.
such a fucking good
Invisible
job at it,
fence.
too.
He's like, he could do invisible fence. Got something you need to keep out?
Yeah. Invisible fence.
Got something you need to eat.
Yep. Got something you need to eat? Yep.
You need to eat some bitches.
Get a Mr. Lee.
Mr. Leet.
Mr. Yeet.
Mr. Eat.
Mr. Yeet.
Mr.
You know, Gin should be an ambassador for. Have you guys heard of the brand? It's like a protein, like meal replacement drink called Soylent that was literally invented by nerds who were like, it's just called Soylent, but it was invented by nerds who were too lazy to feed themselves and just wanted to get sustenance so that they could keep doing their nerd stuff. Gin.
That's amazing.
Gin.
Okay, I got one for Yugi. He could promote guitar strings.
The ones that don't break easily.
The ones that don't
The
break.
ones that don't break
In front of
easily.
60,000 people.
No, straws with like a character on the end so
my
you can
gosh,
see them.
straws.
Stick it.
Yeah, but if Yumi's gonna start advertising for straws,
no.
then Jimin has to advertise for chairs because neither one of them have good relationships.
Yeah, what to do with Jim?
No.
Like some kind of unbreakable 500-pound weight limit chair.
Yes.
Unbreakable chair.
They don't always break though. He just falls out of them.
Yep.
Well, like
Yeah.
it's like, you know the Bobo dolls, like you punch them and they bounce back.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what he needs, a chair
know
that's
what
weighted
else?
at the bottom so it
Yep.
bounces back.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. So like Jimin wobbles, but he doesn't fall down. Chairs.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Falling down.
Like Jimin could also advertise for like a headache medicine powder, and the advert could be like, "Ever fall out of a chair and kick yourself in the head?
Yes.
Here's the headache powder that'll take your."
It's so confusing.
Have you ever
though,
kicked
because
your own ass?
Never mind.
He gets a little bit more weighted. You think it would carry more of a center of gravity with an ass like his when
would
it's in
think.
the chair.
No, but it's too high off the ground. It's got to be a low center of gravity. Maybe that's
Jimin
the
needs to
problem.
sell a sleep mask that says your partner ever knows elbow you in the face. Well,
Yeah, he can also be an ambassador for ice packs.
and by partner I mean business partnership.
what
I'm not
You know what
selling anything else.
Don't get any
You know
ideas.
what's like-
Don't get
Show
any
partner,
ideas on the
show
line.
partner, roommate.
Don't come for us.
Right. You guys know those portable stair stepper things? That's
Yes.
what Park Jimin needs to advertise for, because he could be like, ever work really hard to tighten your ass for your fandom?
Or ever have to stand on your tippy toes to get into your own refrigerator.
I'd really love to see JK in like a Nordic track commercial.
No reason at all. Just shirtless, of course.
Yeah, well, and he'd just be like, everybody like, dude, nobody's good at that. He'd be like, I'm good at that. Like,
I'm good at that.
I can do that. Sure.
There's so many memes.
Okay,
Skip it. I love it.
Great.
Well, and then I want Namjoon
Yeah,
with the Bowflex,
Jimin
and he
and
can
any
break.
advertisement that will build your ass muscle.
Yeah, he can break the Bowflex and then fix it with Flex Seal.
Flex seal.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Slap that tape on it.
we need some more for Tay. Let's
He
see.
could just be like, slap it.
Okay.
Slap it. That could be his motto.
Wait, who's the slap chop?
Yep.
That's probably either Jin or Yoongi.
Lazy boy recliner. Yes, for Yugi. Yes.
Okay, Tay. I mean, chaos.
Seal.
Okay,
Oh
guys.
my god. What was the thigh master? One of them could be thigh master. Surely
Yeah, I
we
think
can
he
see
said
that.
that a while ago.
We said Jim earlier.
JK or June.
Tay lip gloss, paper clips for Tay. Yes, Office Depot.
Yeah.
Office Depot.
Oh my
Paper
god,
clips.
paper clips. No.
What else did he put in his mouth and make highly
We
inappropriate?
footage of Taylor's paper clips.
Bath and Body Works candles. Tay
I'm
could
thinking
do.
about it.
Tay could do that Chewy. You know the place that delivers pet supplies.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I would feel like an animal shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
And then
horse
Yoongi
He
does
would
like
be in
a,
the Korean version
yeah.
of the.
straying into
They can do anything with horses.
we're straying into weird territory. Just put him next to a saddle, sure. Yeah. that'll-
No,
I mean-
Tay doing the Sarah McLachlan Save the
shit out
Pets
of it.
commercial.
Oh,
yes.
No, no. After nope. There's
red card.
There's no more of that song ever again. I love Sarah McLachlan, and I will never listen to that song again in my life. So many times.
Well, no, now I'm thinking though, because somebody said Buns of Steel. Now I'm thinking about a Jimin-led exercise video called Buns of Steel. He would be so good at it.
He'd be
He
fantastic.
dressed up like Jane Fonda. Yes.
With the leg warmers.
JK.
With the leg warmers.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Hope we
JK
do that
needs
too.
to
Tay
partner.
could dress as Richard Simmons. Do it together.
The headband. that they wear when they do the run episodes.
So I was thinking, yeah, and he can have a whole Richard Simmons series.
Yep.
And then I bet he would actually be a really good Bob Ross.
He would love sweating to the oldies. Taehyung would love sweating to the oldies.
Yes, he would. And then he would go paint a happy little cloud. Can't you just see him saying a happy little tree?
Happy little tree, happy little cloud.
Yep.
Just do what you feel, man. Just draw them out.
They can make a fortune if they listen to us. They can pay their bills.
Yeah. Yeah,
They have a lot of trouble paying their bills now.
Now.
They say we have the members of
clearly
BTS. We do
good
all the
people.
old PBS shows.
Yes.
Reading Rainbow, Namjoon.
Suzanne?
Yan can cook. Jin can cook.
Jen can cook.
Working on this one. Namjoon, Reading Rainbow.
Yep.
Take a look. It's in a book.
JK Sesame Street.
Electric Company.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We already know we're learning to count because of them. So
Yep.
Honestly, they could do a full
And
Sesame
the days
Street
of the
cast with
week
them.
too.
Yep. Yep.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
They're already teaching us. Yep. The Electric Company. What else? Oh my God. Just give them a whole. Yeah. Give them a whole.
remember on Electric Company? I think it was Electric Company where one would go like, shh, and the other one would be like, shirt, shirt. And then they put the words together so you could do like, I don't know, like Jimin and
Lachi,
JK doing that.
molala,
Yes.
Mola.
molala, lachi, molala.
Magic School, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Wait, who would be
Yugi
the
and his
best Mr.
sweater.
Rogers?
That would be amazing, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, because he's got all the random factoids and he likes advanced sweaters.
Who would be the best Mr. Rogers, though? Honestly, I think
I'd be between
He
these and Mr.
exudes
Rogers.
that warmth, that like immediate "I am your friend" vibe.
fair. That's fair.
That, and he wears a cardigan like nobody's business.
I was also thinking Yoongi would make a good Mr. Rogers. Some aspects of Mr. Rogers.
Some aspects of Mr. Rogers, Yoongi would be amazing at.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole
Yeah.
picture, Taehyung. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they could
you
just
had
do it
This Old
together.
House vibes. Yes. Yes. Bob Vila. This Old House.
Yes.
That's Yoongi.
That I
Yes.
would go for.
That's the other thing you can buy at Costco. Tools.
Tools.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Power tools.
You could do Home Depot.
Oh my God. Imagine if
Home
like
Depot.
Imagine if Jin like recreated like Julia Child's old show.
He would. He absolutely fucking would.
I wet my pants a little.
Bring the butter, bring the
Yeah.
butter.
But then he'd have to break into singing butter and then complaining about how long it is again. Oh, butter.
Every time he uses butter, he complains about how long the song is.
When I was in the military, I had a lot of time to think about how long butter is.
And then every time we turn the stove on, you hear fire.
But actually, it's just Taehyung in the background singing it.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
Jesus.
Is anybody writing these down?
I'm in tears. Oh my God.
Okay. All right. Let's wrap it up, you guys.
Oh my God.
Chicken of the sea. Yes, Corey. Yes.
Chicken of the
Super
sea.
chicken of the sea.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a new quest for you guys for next week's potential After Dark. This is a little squirrel run that Katie and Doc and I and Christina went on earlier, where we imagined a post-military, looking at old BTS episodes, imagining a post-military BTS paintball episode.
Where
They
they've all
redo the
been
paintball episode of Run BTS.
trained
Yeah,
in
think about
handling weapons correctly.
that, and think about how that would shake down now.
Okay.
and come back next week with your ideas for that.
They would absolutely be so serious and try to destroy each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
But not all of them have the same training. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
save your ideas for next week, and we will ruminate on this further when
Okay.
we come back next week.
Hey, Jen, we've got a show for you to come on, and we've got every endorsement deal you could possibly need to consider.
Possibly want. We've got so much content for you, my guy.
Yes.
What's
And we
not
have
to
the
love?
best questions.
Yeah. All
Let
right,
us-
friend. All right,
We
friends.
have the most fun on our show.
We do.
We totally do.
We do.
We do. Save these ideas, guys. Thank you guys so much. As usual, we love you all.
We love you.
Thank you for coming and spending time with us.
We love
We
you.
appreciate it.
Tomorrow night watch party, Wednesday night live. We'll see you those two things.
Yep.
Sarangay.
Everybody have a great night.
And see you
Bye.
tomorrow. Watch party. Bye.
Bye, love you, love you.